this video is for people out there that are really like kind of torn on when you kind of get someone in your life and you don't know who to worry about. I'm going to explain, because worry is the word right there. So I don't even know what to really title this video, but welcome back. My name is LUNARWASLOST. This is just something I don't know what it felt like making a video on. But I wanted to talk about is like when you come across the person almost like a friend or something in your reality. I want to remind people that everything in this universe is an exchange of energy. Everything is. And when it comes to meeting new people, hanging out, doing all that, you want to make sure that you really, really understand yourself before you do things like this. So an example is, it's almost like having, I don't want to use that saying because I don't really like it, having your eggs in certain baskets, but it's almost like that. But I'll say it like in an energy kind of way. So say you meet this new person and you just been like getting addicted, everything's going so well, and it could be anything. It could be a new friend, new dating potential, anything. You want to make sure that you completely remain in your own frame and don't get lost in their excitement too. Because remember, you create your suffering. You create your own suffering because you are your biggest enemy. And one of the reasons I actually thought about talking about this is because recently, maybe a couple months ago, I actually let this happen to myself, and it literally fucking sucks. Because so I don't know if I want to talk about this story, because I don't know if this is going to be a different timeline to where this doesn't play out, but I'll tell it in the aspect of this. So I've been in a timeline where I've seen the world end, where I was actually alive during shit going like wrong. So stuff started playing out in this timeline the same way. So I thought, shit, this shit is going to end again, and I didn't actually start seeing changes. But just like how, time travel works and timelines look, every like little small incidents that happen will show me that this is a completely different timeline, but I still have my doubts. So one of the things I was doing was I kept telling my bro, like, I know we're going to find our girls, because here's how it works. Whatever, I made a video on it, whatever you seek is seeking you. This is 100% one of the laws. One sec. I'll use this law. So the 7 laws of Tahuti, the principle of polarity. Everything is dual and everything has poles. Everything has its pair of opposites. Like and unlike are the same. Opposites are identical in nature but different in degree. Extremes meet, and all truths are but half truths, and all paradoxes may be reconciled. And this is from the 7 laws of Tahuti. But that's the thing is I'm talking about is I guess the law of rhythm could work, or the principle of rhythm can work too. But point is that everything has its equal and it has its opposite, and back and forth. And me, I've been telling my bro, like, I want to, wow, and I just seen 333 when I'm making this, so this is definitely a sign that this is gonna be a good video if I just flow. But my point is I was getting caught up in getting lost in someone's energy way too fast, and it was almost like there's this funny saying that I shared before. It was like a meme that it was, if you start feeling super hype when you first meet someone, run, because familiar energy in a past life will be calm. You'll meet them at being calm, and you'll be your 100% authentic self. But if you're super excited when you first meet them, and like the other person is reciprocating that, then there's most likely a trauma connected behind that. And that's what I have to say for you people, but you peeps, you family out there, is that make sure you know your own frame beforehand. Make sure you stay completely connected to the self, and you'll be fine, because your divine counterpart is out there doing the same work you are, just experiencing it in different ways. So what I mean by that is that you, when meeting new people or anything getting excited, make sure that you're still elevating, because when you're elevating, anything trying to hang on to the end of that elevation will fall off. So same with relationships, even jobs, everything, because everything is energy. So when you are ascending yourself, when you are ascending your consciousness, you will notice things start to fall off. And remember, don't think things are bad, because you have to understand everything are like and unlike are the same, and opposites are identical in nature but different in degree. That's same with good and evil, bad and good, it's just like that. So nothing is bad and good. So when certain things fall apart and you think they might be bad, no, it might be because you're keeping your head in the game. Because remember, ultimately, this is all about the knowledge of self. So that's my advice for when anyone new comes around or anything like that. Make sure your own frame is tight, because that happened to me. I almost got caught up getting all caught in that, what some people call it the butterfly phase, shit like that. Well, it was like that, getting caught up in that phase. Make sure that you have your mind still in the game, or you could end up destroying a bunch of progress you made. Remember, reprogramming your mind is a muscle, and you have to train it, and that's why the military does what they do with the because actually, if you want to know why the military does that and why I keep using it as references, is because it's so smart. Same with Bruce Lee being like flow like water and then exercising so much, is because when you put yourself in a high intensity exercise and break your body down, one, you don't have time to think, and the only thing you think about is, oh, I want to give up, shit like that. So when you put your mind, you're putting your mind into a certain state that is programmable. And that's why the military also does it. Yeah, the surface level is, they want you to be fit and shit. But no, there is a lot of fat dudes and unfit dudes that you end up seeing in the military after they got their position and got through, because that first stage is breaking down the mind. And exercise is a great way to do that. And it's very powerful, because everything is, remember, the mind, body, and soul. It's all a balance. And your mind, or your body, which I've heard is connected to the subconscious, which is why body language really tells a lot about people. But again, there's people talented. So I don't really say this, because there's people talented in hiding this shit. So I really don't ever. But I've looked behind the science of a lot of it, and to me, it still doesn't apply to, because there's a lot of people talented in hiding it. Because if everything is connected, if someone's just as well as being crafty with their ego, then their body won't really tell much if they're good at hiding shit anyways, and a lot of people are. That's just what it is. But if when you're connected in your heart center, you can tell when someone's being untruthful right away, if you're tapped into yourself, because everything is connected to you. So you can really tell when people start being iffy. It just shows on them instantly. Remember, this is all science. But the chakras are the thing you really want to learn the most too. When staying in your own frame, you want to compare what's going on in your reality to certain chakras to know that you have a balance. Because when a chakra is off, there's a chakra that is specifically tailored to the thing that could be going on. For me, I would say, but again, words and stuff, when you speak them out, they're spells, so you got to be really careful on what you say. Or just know your intent behind them. So when I'm crafting videos, my shadow LUNARWASLOST knows what he's doing. I'm really trying to put stuff out here that can save you. So hopefully you don't get negative vibes from my videos, but I want you to become your own leader. So anyways, like I was going to say is, so I'm only doing this completely for education, but some might say my sacral chakra is off. And that's because I keep moving, because my home situation isn't really stable. Well, that has to do with the sacral chakra and not having proper security in a place. And where I'm at is better now, but my previous home, I already knew prior that it was the same negative energy, just moving into a bigger house, because fights started up and everything. And I was like, damn, I really knew, but that's what I came to learn. So now my sacral chakra is rebalanced, because now I understand that it's time to level up and have my own place in my own space, rather than to keep getting caught in this mess. So definitely things are aligning, and I'm also hungry. So yeah, so chakras are a part of this. Remember that the chakras are really important. Anyways, I will see you in the next one. Do your own research, keep your mind up, and yeah, stay in your own frame. Peace.